So shall we start? I just want to ask you one question. You have cell phone? Obviously, ma'am. So if I say Amazon, I'm sure at least one app is there available in your mobile phone. Yeah? And when I was calling his name out, what you were thinking? Order? Order quickly? Your grocery? Amazon, ma'am, I order one dress and it is supposed to come by tomorrow. Amazing this happiness, mesmerizing this, right? This happiness we all have felt. And then imagine the agony, the anger when you got this message, your order is delayed or cancelled because of weather issues, or maybe delivery agent is not available, or the road congestion. And then you say, I am not going to order anymore, I am not going to give any service to that app, right? But the point is where we have got it and how we got this. Definitely there was a person who might have thought that the product which is available in the market is not enough. We need a source so that these products reach to our doorstep in time economically. And this is logistics, my friend. Getting your goods and the services at the right time, right place, to the right person. And this is we are going to understand today that what is logistics, what is the importance of logistics, and supremely important, I know, ma'am, why do we care? This is what we are going to cover today. So this is Apeksha Gupta for you. I am an academician, logistician, I am a research scholar. I have given 13 years to the industry, and right now I am training the students to logistics and the supply chain. So now let's start understanding what is logistics and supply chain. So let's start with the story. We all love story. So let's go long year ago when we were not free. Our independence was not in our hand. Have you ever thought what these Britishers had? Forget about those bookish knowledge we have learned, but what these Britishers had which we were lacking, that's why we suffered for 200 years. Have you ever thought about this? They all came in ships. These ships were high-end, high technology. They could able to deploy their troops in no time. They could able to coordinate. They could able to move their troops in no time. They were importing their gunpowder from the China and getting the iron ore from other part of the country. They were well equipped, or in a simple way I could say they were using logistics, supply chain in their favor. And just because of this, we lost our freedom right in front of us. Yes, this logistics word, which is very close to my heart, I just love this. You owe your 200 years of suffering to logistics. But because our oppressor knew the meaning of logistics and supply chain, we got railways. And now our railway network is one of the biggest network as compared to the other world, and we are actually earning with this. And you think railway is earning by the passengers. Railway is earning by the freight transportations, by the logistics and supply chain. So from where we got this? From a bad beginning. But now everything is fine, logistics is working in our favor, fine. But think about it, other countries who were way ahead, like Singapore, they are making their economies on logistics. Other countries, the part of logistics expense in their GDP is 6 to 7%, which is, as India, is 13 to 14. Ma'am, what are you saying? I am saying is, if you are buying anything from India, it will be 5 to 6% costlier than as compared to other countries. And we know iPhone, we know laptop, we know things are expensive. Now you will say, ma'am, something is expensive, something is not expensive. Why we would care? Again, let me explain you with one example. Where we were in 2019 or where we were in 2020 or what we were doing in 2021, we were saving our lives. We were just rushing, trying to meet our ends, but we also was suffering for manufacturing of the medicines in time, manufacturing of the vaccine in time. Also, we were failing to get the ventilator and losing the life. You really think this was happening? No. Why this was happening is because we had no strong supply chain and logistic pharmaceutical network to get the medicines in time. You really think we lost the life because there was no ventilator? Ventilator was there. Only the thing is we were not able to get them, source them in time to the right patient. This was the reason. And we lost so many lives. We lost as a nation, we lost as a logistician, we lost as a planner, we failed to plan, and when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And we lost so many lives. Again, you think we should drop all the blame to logistics? Or this time, we will be smarter, we will be braver, and we will say no. We will blame ourselves for being ignorant. Our carelessness brings us there. We are not going to repeat the history. We just can't get away. There is no glory in saying I know nothing about logistics and we are going. This is how we are not able to save the life and save our nation. Again you will say, ma'am, okay, now logistics is working in our favor, companies are earning, companies are Amazon, like Amazon are operating well. There is no need. Really you think there is no need? Let's take the company name called Amazon. You think Amazon is doing well in India? But still Amazon has captured only 30 to 35% of potential market. Still 60 to 70% of potential market is waiting, untapped, and waiting the services, waiting the brilliant mind like you that you are coming to tap those market and gonna serve them the life-saving drug or other essential goods. And for tapping those untapped market, these Amazon is coming with Indian courier, Indian post, and now our Indian postman uncle who delivered the letter will also deliver the parcel along, and this is how they are going to tap the market. And like you, this is what our industry needs. There are so many untapped market, very small companies are operating in challenging weather, mountains, dangerous weather, and they are supplying the medicine and goods to the people. And they are earning profit. So imagine you get some idea that how you can tap that 70% of untapped market and you can get the profit. Now think about, we all want to earn money. We all want to do something and there is nothing wrong in it. So let's take example of money and the success, that how logistics can make you earn money and can make you win. Let's take example of Airtel and Jio. We all know that. What is Airtel, what is Jio? Airtel came in 1995 in India. You know, Airtel for long 6, 7, 8 years was making losses. You know why? Because Airtel was dependent on the logistical network of BSNL, and we all know when you are dependent, you have to suffer. That we have already learned 200 years back. Airtel again realized, no, this is not going to happen. I don't want to suffer anymore, and they started building their logistical network. But this delayed 4G. This delayed the customer satisfaction, and we all are suffered, we remember that. On the other hand, Jio, how they came to the market? For 2 years, they worked on the backbone, which is the logistical network, information technology network, and distributing the same to their customers. After rigorous 2 years of planning and development and making the logistical supply chain network, then only they launch and disrupt the market. Again, our Indian market being captured, but thank to God, in a good hands. So, coming back to the point, why ma'am you are saying all this? I'll cover that also. Also, one more thing I want to cover, that if understanding the meaning of logistics is not important, the process of logistics is also important. Again, let me explain you with one example. There is a company called Milbasket. And there is a company called Zepto and Blinkit. I hope you all know that. So this milk basket, you know what they did is, we also have to, by 12 o'clock we have to fill the cart, and by 6 o'clock in the morning you get the delivery. So from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, the company get the time to plan, to do the minimization, optimization, routing, and to find out the way how they can generate the profit. But Zepto, they work, or Blinkit, they work on the just-in-time basis. So no matter what, they have no time to plan the cart or to plan the routing. They just have to rush the moment they get the order. That's why they are charging higher. Customers are not that happy. Also, those companies are struggling for the profit. And because of these difference, Reliance has bought major shares, 94 to 96% of shares of milk basket, but not for Blinkit. So this is the reason why we should understand the process of logistics as well. Now the thing is, why ma'am we do care? I see students like you, pharmaceutical, engineer, MBA students, you are making a strong supply chain and sending the life-saving drugs to the customer. Imagine you are making medicine for the cancer, you are making apparatus for treating the patient, but you are failed to get that particular thing in the hands of customer or the patient. You think you feel victory in that? And imagine, by understanding the logistics, you are saving one life. I see you engineer making a strong platform, AI platform, warehouse optimization and tapping those untapped market. I can see you people as MBA tapping the market, tapping the international market, understanding the market and try to balance our export and import, because still our import is more than export. Right now our industry is just crying out for help. They want brilliant people like you, because our logistics and supply chain want upgradation, want intelligence AI implementation, out of box thinking, coordination, and that can only happen when we start thinking that no longer we are going to avoid logistics, we are no longer going to say I don't know anything about logistics, and we will be more careful. And by doing this, I really hope one day we can get our title back, which was the golden word. At least we can try. So I hope from today onwards you will be less ignorant and will understand what is logistics and supply chain, and then here we are available to help you out and also make your way to the industry. This was Apeksha Gupta for you. Thank you so much.